What I go on, peeps, what I go on. So this is the extended to Finance Thursday. And the cards I've got here is the Angel Tarot cards. So they're tarot cards, but they call everything different. So there you go. For example, there's the fire. Earth is pentacles. The blue, water, is actually cups. So I'm guessing the fire is wands, because they're plan of action. And there's one more. The swords. That's the magician. So there you go. Anyway, I ramble on. Let's get shuffling. Holy Spirit, holy angels, beloved, thank you for your guidance, help and assistance in bringing the collective a message in reference to their finances. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your assistance. Please give me a message in reference to the collective's finance. Please give me a message in reference to the collective's finance. Thank you, Holy Spirit, holy angels, beloved. Thank you for the message. Okay, so I'm going to pull two for each one, I think. So there's one. There's two. There's one. There's two. There's one. And there's two. Okay. And if I need to, I'm going to clarify them as well. But because we've got some messages out here already, haven't we? And at the bottom, we've got 5 of air. And it says, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Oh, so that's an overall message, isn't it? Review everyone's motives. Okay, and it's an unwise choice. So let's look at the present, shall we? So we've got 3 of fire and 9 of fire. So 3 of fire says, abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. My gosh, look at this picture. It's a dragon who's looking at a lady with her back to everything. But it does look abundant, doesn't it? All around her, it does look like abundance. And look at this dragon. This dragon is so colourful, isn't it? Definitely abundance. And it goes with, like I said, the moonology I had previously. It says, be bold and make the first move. And then it says peace. So that, to me, that says make peace with something. And if they do, it looks like the 3 of fire. Abundance, things look very good. Have patience. At this time, make long-term plans. So it's all about the long game, isn't it? You know, be bold and make the first move. Do it in peace. Make peace, maybe. Make peace. Because it looks like there could be abundance all round. Anyway, what does the second one say? And this is the present. It says, and it's 9 of fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you're created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So are you working on something that you need to actually protect, that you need to put work into, that you need to have courage about, that you need to look at the long game for? Now, this is more looking like finances, isn't it? This is the 9 of fire. And 9 represents almost completed, isn't it? You know, you go one more step and it's 10, it's completed. So it's a beautiful woman with a wand in her hand. She's got a wand in her hand. And there's a dragon. It's almost like the dragon is protecting her, isn't it? It's protection. You know? Don't give up. Protect that which is yours. Created, which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Is there something you need to protect? Is there something that you need to keep going? You need to keep grinding. Let's move on. And that's in the present. Okay, so let's have a look at the immediate past and see what comes up there. And we might read some of these because they've got some really long ones on here. And we don't read these ones in reverse. It doesn't let you. So, the sun. We've got Archangel Uriel. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that leads to success. Have confidence in yourself. So that's the sun. Okay. And that's Archangel Uriel. So an angel's got given a blessing about something there. happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that leads to success. So let's have a look at this one. So we got 5 of Earth here. So someone has a fear surrounding money. This is in the immediate past. So although it's saying happy outcome, brilliant news, ideas leads to success, have confidence in yourself. I guess this would follow that if you don't have success, if you don't actually have confidence in yourself, it would lead to fears about money, wouldn't it? So this says fears about money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Ooh, okay, so that was in the immediate past. Someone's not accepting help from others. Someone's trying to do something by themselves and they really need the help to do it, really. Because sometimes, you know, one partner is good at doing one thing. For example, they're the hands-on person. But the other person's good at doing the juggling in the background. For example, the paperwork, the business side of things. So the one partner could get on with what they need to get on with, and the other one just handles all the paperwork. And that way, it's a partnership that, you know, and it looks like to me somebody in the immediate past wasn't thinking about this. And can you see? It's like what they say, penticale. Money is dotted all over the place. You see where the money is dotted all over the place? On this house, on this castle, in the middle of nowhere. And it's a beautiful picture, isn't it? What's going on there? There's birds all over the place. There's the birds trying to give a message to somebody to say to stop having the fear around money. Because there's something they can do about it. Think about it. Anyway, let's have a look at the immediate future. So we've got Archangel Zadkiel, and the message there is the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. See, that relates to these cards again. Do you see what I mean? And I'll read it to you. The Moonology says, bring love into the situation, community, and now Archangel Zadkiel is saying the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for the perfect timing. You see? There's a definite message here for somebody, isn't there? Then it says the Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient and successful. Good news around financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. See, again, that actually could, do you know what? It's almost like Spirit is talking to me as well as the collective, because, like I said, I've got dreams. I don't know if you read the first, actually saw the first reading, but I mentioned in there that I have dreams and things that I want to do, which is all based on going back to college, which I'm doing in September. I've been accepted, and eventually taking that skill and going self-employed with it and actually teaching others, because photography is a skill that opens, it's almost like art. If you do it in the right way, I mean, I tend to look at photography as art, you know, and if you can teach somebody to see everyday world through the eyes of a camera as art, it will, you know, it's because, and I say, the reason why I say all this is because it's helped me so much. I've been through some darkness. I've been homeless. I've had family turn on me. I've had relationships just gone off the wayside, even though they've been honest and pure. And the one thing that saved me was photography. For years, I've been, you know, I took a camera out wherever I went, no matter if I was homeless or not. I took a camera out with me and I took pictures. And some of it I've even sold. And some of it is such beauty. I see the beauty. Through a camera lens, you can see the beauty of the world rather than seeing. I mean, yeah, you can do street photography. And even in the grittier places, you can still find beauty through the eyes of a camera. So my passion, one of my passions is to actually go and do the photography, teach other people to see the world through a lens, which can be a beautiful place, you know. And if you can teach somebody that skill, it could save them as well, because it certainly saved me. Trust me, I would never put down a camera again. So, on that note, like I said, it says scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanted to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So there you go. Are you thinking about studying? Are you thinking about doing something a bit more challenging? Are you thinking about long-term goals? I certainly am. So, come with me, peeps. I'm going to read this one because this one's interesting. Page of Earth. Okay, because they do come with some very long bits to go with them. Even though they're tarot cards, they do come with a whole story behind them. So, we want Earth. So, what's that? Page of Earth. 127. Okay, so the situation. Good news about financial matters is coming soon. Your plans move successfully forward at a steady pace. You may adopt a new interest or passion. Okay, so in relation to people, a youth or student or who enjoys studying, someone who can be optimistic but still realistic about what can be accomplished, successful, dependable, patient, frugal, and trustworthy. Okay, so additional meaning to this card. Doing your research, wisdom behind one's years, wisdom beyond one's years, a return to school, materialism. Okay, so it more or less summed up what the card is all about. What do you think? Shall we read Archangel Zaphiel, because that's a very important card. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So let's have a read of that one. So that's a major. I think that's a major arcana. And this pack is a major arcana. So 14. And that's balance. 44. Okay. Let's see. So the angels are cautioning against making impulsive decisions or moves right now. Instead, take the path of moderation and balance in this situation. You'll experience better results by re-evaluating your current circumstances and changing your approach. If you acted impulsively in the past, you can heal and rectify things. And if you're considering making dramatic life changes, then this card asks you to approach those changes slowly and methodically. This card encourages you to work cooperatively with others and to see things from their point of view. Compassion and kindness are keys to successfully manifesting your dreams. Forgiveness also brings healing, which allows for new beginnings. Interesting. So the theme of the future, as I said, is all about forgiveness, balance, community. Are you seeing the theme there? I'm certainly seeing the theme there. Is there something that needs to be balanced out, forgiven? Is there a need to work with the community? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. The additional meaning of this card: keeping a moderate pace, cooperation and blended ideas, self-restraint. Find the balance between action and contemplation, waiting for better timing. So, Archangel Zaphiel helps you remember who you are in terms of your true spiritual heritage as a child of God. Call on Zaphiel to increase your self-esteem and feelings of self-worth and deservedness. So that's definitely a message for somebody there, isn't it? These are just beautiful cards, aren't they? It's just beautiful. Anyway, did I show you those ones just in case? There's Archangel Zaphiel. I don't remember if I showed you that one as well, but there you go. And then there is the Page of Earth. Looks like a pixie, doesn't it, with the wings, and it's definitely in reference to young ideas, a youth. You know, good news around financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. There you go. So let's move on. I think I'm going to get some proper some proper tarot cards going now, because the messages that are coming out here, it's actually really good, isn't it? So let's do one more, and I'm going to get my little one. Oh, I'll get this one out. So let's do that. Oh, what's going on here? Let's fix this. So we don't want that. Let's fix this. Please forgive me. I've just taken them out of the box. It looks as if they need fixing up. So let me just double check. I'm just double checking that they're all where they should be so that I can do this properly. Oh, what's going on with these cards? Come on, cards. Sorry about this, peoples. Please bear with me. I'm trying to sort these cards out so they make sure, so that I get a fair shuffle so we can really see what's going on with our finances, okay? So I'm just making doubly sure, because I haven't used these in a little while. Make sure that they're actually doing what they're supposed to do so I can give them a fair shuffle. And so Spirit can really get the message out there in reference to the collective's finance. So let's just get these cards in the right way. Let's hopefully there's no more that I don't have to be messing with. Oh, come on, what's going on here? So I don't need that one either. Okay. Right, so maybe it will tell us a story. It will tell us a story. If we use these Ride Awake, because they're the small version as well, because my hands are so small, I find it hard with the big cards. And hopefully it will give us a message. There you go. Sorted. So let's give them a good shuffle. Let's see where we can go from here. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. No, we're not taking that one. We're not taking that one. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Please give a message. Oh, look. They just wanted to come out, aren't they? Come on, let's do that then. One more for the collective on that one. That is the immediate past. Okay, so we do that. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please give a message to the collective in reference to their finances. Please give a message to the collective in reference to their finances. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your protection, guidance and assistance, and give me a message to the collective. Thank you for your protection, guidance and assistance. Thank you for your protection, guidance and assistance, and giving a message to the collective in reference to their finances. Thank you for your protection, guidance. Oops, there's a card there that's come out. Is that upside down? I think it is. Okay, give us the future in reference to the protection, guidance and assistance. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, and the overall message is the world. Do you know that? Do you know changes? It could be good changes though. The world is turning. Something is changing there. So let's see what this is all about to do with the finances, shall we? So, in the present. Oh, they're upside down. So we've got, in the present, we've got the Fool. So, in reference to these cards, let's have a look. We've got be bold and make the first move. And it looks like peace, which is, what this card is, because, you know, someone's trying to get an olive branch there. It's make peace. And with these cards, don't give up. Someone's saying don't give up. And there's abundance here if you choose to accept it. So, we've got the Fool. And usually the Fool means that they're taking a leap of faith there in some way, shape or form. And what we've got in reverse is the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. Now, what this says to me, this is three different people. This is three different people here, isn't it? This is a story about three different people. And this Fool, or this person, we can't call them the Fool, it's just somebody taking a leap of faith. It looks like to me he's had disagreements with two of these people. And it's more than likely because I'm going by the suits. They're female energies. You know, one is the Page of Wands, and one is to do with action, and one is the High Priestess. Somebody who's intuitive. When you see the High Priestess come out, it's somebody who's intuitive. And they're both in the reverse, which means this person needs to take a leap of faith. He needs to make a decision, it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. Someone needs to make a decision. There's two choices. The Priestess, who's intuitive, who probably knows the way to manifest and everything. And then there's a person of action here. And wands usually means action and or it's sexual. So it's one of the two. Anyway, let's move on from that. Someone needs to make peace with somebody and they need to make a decision. And that's what that's all about. Because you can see, be bold and make the first move. There's a dove of peace there with the olive branch there. Someone needs to actually make the peace somewhere. There's abundance wherever this is. Whatever decision they make, they need to make the right decision because there's abundance there somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Then that person needs to not give up. They don't need to give up at all. They shouldn't give up. Be the fool. Be the fool and make a decision between the two. That's what you need to do, is make a decision between the two. Anyway, let's move on. So, in the immediate past, there is the King of Swords. There is the Nine of Cups. And then there is the Eight of Swords. Someone's got anxiety here. Someone's playing on their anxiety. Someone's in their head. And it looks like it's the King of Swords that's in their head. And it's all to do with, I've got Five of Earth here. Someone's got fears surrounding money. It's probably this King of Swords. He's got fear about money, hasn't he? You know. I mean, you know, there could be a happy outcome, according to this card, if they just make the right choice. Because it says here, come to the edge. Come to the edge. This is a Fool card again. This is come to the edge. You know, because this person needs to show who they really are and not play the mind games, the manipulation. And this is why they're up in their head, because they can have the Nine of Cups. You know, that's abundance. They can have the Nine of Cups. But, you know, this King of Swords, who probably has happened to be the Fool here, you know, needs to make a choice, needs to make a decision. Because they're all up in their head. They're just thinking and stagnating and being still when they could have been doing something. They could have been doing something about the situation. Make the choice. Make the choice, because, you know, depending on what choice they make, could lead to their abundance. And they don't realise it. So, let's go. Let's go. So, in the immediate future, oh, the devil's come out in reverse. The devil's come out in reverse. So it looks as if we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Empress, and we've got the Devil in reverse. So you can read the Empress in two different ways, okay? The Empress could be somebody who's, yes, who's intuitive, who is, it could also be a mother figure, or somebody who's got children or is with a partner. And you can read it that way. And they're in the reverse. Somebody's made a decision, because there's the Queen of Swords here. And the Queen of Swords is always about the truth. You know, because basically it could be that this woman, the Empress, was really the devil. And the person who's making this choice needs to realise that, needs to know that, you know, it's devil energy. Or someone's being manipulative. So, you know, again, this is two choices. Someone have to look. In the future, someone's going to realise somebody is no good for them. And it's hindering their finances. That's a lot to do with their finances. But someone is also the truth. You know, the Queen of Swords is someone who just don't take the nonsense. It's someone who's not taking the nonsense, who's not taking the madness, who's not taking whatever's going. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, there, look, the High Priestess is there and the Empress is there. These are major arcana cards. You know, the Devil is a major arcana. You know, there's a lot of arcana cards come out here. Major arcanas, major cards have come out here. Someone is either realised that they're dealing with somebody who's being manipulative, and she's just cut right through it and realised what the hell is going on. Or someone needs to make a choice as to who they want. Do they want this devil do they want this manipulation? Or they don't, or maybe they don't even realise they're being manipulated. Or do they want somebody who's going to be honest and truthful with them? This is what this looks like to me. And this all ties into the community. Because, you know, if you're trustworthy and honest and you're of the spirit, if you're of spirit, you know, all this would tie in with studying, with the community, with giving love. See, you know, bring love to the situation. Someone's definitely being manipulative there. And someone else has just either seen it and is just cut into the truth. But either way, this whole thing is saying that depending on what move somebody makes, will result in either poverty or abundance, one of the two. But the decision is theirs. So I'm going to leave it there now because that's gone on too long. But it's a clear message here. Abundance is here. But it looks like to me someone needs to make a choice. Someone needs to make a choice. Because they're all up in their head. You know, abundance is here. I mean, this is 1 away from 10 completion. You know, but, you know, the King of Swords needs to do something. He needs to do something and stop procrastinating because this person's all up in their head. You know, there's two queens, you know, there's two people here that he needs to make a choice. And one of them is going to be abundant and the other one isn't. This person, this fool needs to take a leap of faith. And this is what this card is about. You know, come to the edge. Take that leap. Because if you don't, there's no reward sometimes without risk, isn't there? There's no reward without risk sometimes. I find that to be so true. Do you know what I mean? So, there you have it, peeps. Message of finance today. It's entangled with love there, though, somewhere. It's entangled with love. It's entangled with... It's connected to community. It's connected to finance. It's connected to love. Especially this future one. It's all about community. It's all about making the right choice. Because long term, it's gonna create abundance. And not only is it going to create abundance, it's going to serve the community as well. Because if you're an awakened one, you're here to serve. And that would tie into the community. Because I'm going to tell you a little story now. My North Node, even though I'm a Virgo, my North Node is Gemini. And Gemini is all about teaching and it's all about serving the community. I suggest, if you don't know your North Node, go and check it out. Because your North Node will tell you an awful lot about who you are and what you should be doing in this lifetime. Especially if you read something through astrology, especially astrology. If you go through the astrology and check your North Node, it will tell you what you're meant to be doing and what you've done in previous lives and what you should be doing now. And my one's telling me community. So it's a weird that that's come out as community. I've got to, and that's my purpose. I'm supposed to be serving the community in some way, shape or form. And my dream is to actually, have a community space within, have a big old house somewhere which has which does serve the community in one way, whether it's having cheap rooms, whether it's having a community space, whether it's teaching healing, the healing hearts, because I'd love to have all the healing hearts, healing arts in this space. And I'd also love to be able to have a space to teach, especially teach photography. So that's my aim. But that has come out, and it's really weird that has come out. So someone needs to make the correct choice. And collective, depending on which way you go, is where your finances is. And if you don't make the right choice, you're going to forever regret it. And I hate the fact that I'd go through life with regrets. I would hate the fact that I'd go through life with regrets because I didn't make a choice or didn't choose to see something. So on that note, I'm going to say, speak to you later, Watagwan family. Please come over to YouTube and check out Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Please subscribe, please like, please hit the alert bell because, every little helps. And it's free over there. And likewise with Patreon. I'm putting some of these up for free on Patreon, but at the same time, it costs you £5 a month to join, which is the price of a coffee. £5 a month. You don't hesitate to buy a cup of coffee. You don't hesitate to buy that McDonald's that's not doing you much good. How much does it cost to buy a Happy Meal now? It's a £5, isn't it? Save yourself a £5 and get some insight into your life. Anyway, That's what I have for you, Watagwan family. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo, and have a good day.